Boy, that thing gets looser every time I put it up there. Time for the Jeep to go in, guys. It's gonna get leveled out. Stickers on the rear shocks. Probably ½ inch higher in the back than the front. They're gonna put together a package for the Whipple supercharger. We're not gonna do that yet, but we certainly want to cross that bridge, and so that is exactly what we will do. We do have to load up a few things here before we leave. We got to load up the bike, so we're just going to take you with us, getting everything set up. I took everything out of the Jeep pretty much. You know, you got to take out your stuff, you know what I mean? You can't have $1,000 fucking binoculars in there and shit like that, and $250 Benchmade knives. You just don't do that because you don't know what can turn up missing. The guns are out, of course. They're only gonna have it for a day-ish, so it's not. Make sure gotta make sure the door is up. Cross traffic alert. It's beeping right now because my bike rack is back there. Might be a way you can shut it off if you got a trailer. I haven't fidgeted that far in advance yet, gentlemen. We got to open up this front just to get it up there. So got to open up that front just to get it into positive position, gentlemen. And we decided to take Piney, my Eagle XD Duo. Oh my God, a little bit of cattywampus. I put my keys in different places. It just makes more sense to put this particular key in the bag instead of on my keychain, in case I had a girlfriend steal my keys once, and there was a bunch of keys I lost. So we don't want to lose that little fucker right there. I think I got a spare, but I don't know for sure. It's good for a couple of my locks, and I love it. But these always go inside of here or on the other pack. I'm taking an extra battery, so I've got a guy. I sold the Prodigy pretty cheap, but he's coming in for it, so I gotta have it right here ready to go. Otherwise I'd be gone by now. I have to wait for him for a few minutes. He's probably not going to be here till about quarter after. So right now I wanted to be at the shop at this hour. Okay, what the fuck? So we got the batteries, we got the keys. We're gonna probably put a little air inflation in these tires. Okay guys, this is a bit of a, I'm doing this thinking that I'm lifting the other bike. The other bike is much heavier than this one. Picking up the other bike like that is not that easy. Motherfucker. Jesus. The pedal was fighting me. Okay. Okay, good. There it is. That's good. You have to really push it to get it to click with the 29er here. Even though these things are all the way up. It's clicked in. I think they can go up a little bit farther. You know what I'm saying? I should have done that. We need to make a support block right here. This one is for the other bike. You can see this bike is about 2 inches higher. Okay, that's on. Now we're gonna these are brand new straps, gentlemen. Now most people wouldn't fuck around. They would just, they would just go with what's here, but I do like to put a little extra shit on my bike when I tie it down, so I do put wheel straps on also. Just like that. How you doing, boss? Yeah, I gotta drop off the Jeep, so this is my Uber back. You follow me? It's gotta be leveled out. It's gotta be leveled.
I can see why this thing is 200 and some thousand.
It's a beast, man.
Yeah, it is. When I get my money right, I might give me one of those.
I'll tell you what, man, it's a gas hog, though.
I'm sure.
It is a gas hog, but it is what it is.
How many miles you get to one tank, one full tank? I think it's a tank.
The numbers are bad, man. So far, it's about 8 miles to a gallon.
Are you serious? Holy shit.
But hopefully we can get that get that on the highway to maybe 10. That's but the best. That's the best I can do. I hope I can. Yeah, so it's a 21-gallon tank. So you're going to be lucky to get maybe 200 if you're lucky.
Wow.
You know, but you know what I'm saying, I'm also, whenever you go on a trip, you're going to have 16 gallons of fuel with you too on top of that, 4 fuel cells.
So that's why I always see people with those extra cans like on the back.
Yeah. So, you know, because I mean, you're never hardly ever going to use them. I mean, you're going to use them because I do have a dirt bike and generators and shit like that. And there'll be times there'll be, okay, let's dump one in or 2 in or whatever, you know what I'm saying?
Well, this is really not like an everyday driver kind of car. This is
A what?
This is not like
No.
Yeah.
You would spend too much money on fuel using this every day. This is like a hot rod in your garage. This is the best of both worlds. It's a hot rod and it's a 4x4. So it's
I get what it is.
you know what I mean? No, and it's going to be a bitch to take it on a road trip.
I'm gonna take a picture of it and send it to my cousin. I was telling her about it.
Yeah, go ahead, man.
She lives in Illinois.
Oh, this is.
Yeah, I said my guy running the room from me got a speed drive. She said, what has he got, the Grand Cherokee? I said, oh hell no, he's got the way bigger than that.
Yeah, this is the epitome of a Jeep. You know, this is the top of the food chain for as far as Jeep.
Yeah, that's what.
Yeah, the Wagoneers are pretty expensive too, but I mean that's a whole different.
This is a Raptor, right?
No, this is a Wrangler Rubicon 392 Final Edition.
What's the difference with the Raptor?
Huh?
What's the difference with the Raptor? Because that's what she mentioned too. She's like, is it a Raptor? I said, no, it's.
Well, a Raptor's that's a Ford F-150 Raptor truck, but they also make a Raptor Bronco.
Oh, that's like that pickup truck.
The Bronco looks similar to this,
Okay, I get that.
but it's just a little dink ass. They're having serious issues with the Bronco. With that engine, it's a lemon. There's I don't know what size engine it is, but you know I mean there's engines failing at 10,000 miles with the Ford Bronco, so you don't want to buy one of those. You know, personally myself, anyways.
You got 5 tires, man.
Huh?
So you got 5 tires.
Yeah, you got to have a spare. You know, I had a spare in my other Jeep, never took it off ever.
You never had to use it?
Never had to use it. You rarely get a flat.
Right.
But if you do,
with these big tires.
yeah, but if you do, you better have a fucking spare because more than likely it's going to be 50 miles off road somewhere, you know, and you have to change it and I mean, and get out of there. But even this, to change this tire, that weighs 130 pounds, that tire. So you know, when you take it off, you're going to have to be very, you don't want to throw your back out.
Yeah.
I know guys that have fucked themselves up, you know, playing hero and throwing these tires around, and now they got a fucked up disc in their back, right?
Sweet, man.
But man, it's cool, man. I love it. We're bringing it in. I got a guy coming in right now. He's going to buy my Prodigy brake controller out of their Jeep. I took it out of the other Jeep. You know what I'm saying? No sense in selling those extra parts with the Jeep. You know, I've got the I took off the off-road lights. I took off the awning. I took off quite a few parts to resell, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But anyways, okay, we got this on. We're just waiting for this dude to come. Okay, we got the keys, trim boards. All right, guys, that's it. You've seen how quick it was to load that up. Now that bike is light. That's only 47 pounds right there without the battery. The other one's is 20 pounds heavier. It's 67 pounds. So what you would end up doing is lifting up one tire and then getting it resting on the rack and then lift up the back and get it on the rack. So yeah, we're looking good, man. We just got to wait for this guy. I wanted to be at the shop right now, but it's not a deal breaker. I'll call him up here very soon. And we're gonna sell this Prodigy. Man, that's gonna be badass when it comes back. You're gonna be able to, it's gonna be 2 or 3 inches higher, 2 inches higher in the back, I'd say. Maybe 2.5 ish, somewhere 2 inches, let's say. So you're gonna be able to see the suspension much better. You know, the blue coil over shocks. And pretty badass, bro. Pretty badass. Man, that's sweet. Oh, man. She's a bad boy rig. I don't know exactly what they're gonna do, but I'm just gonna tell them, hey, give me 5 in the back, 5 inches. It's a 3 to 5 inch lift, so let's just cut to the chase. Give me 5 in the back, 4.25 in the front. Bada boom, bada bing. The front looks a little bit too high, and the back, of course, is too low. I would prefer to keep the height in the front, but we'll see. You know what I'm saying? I've got a list in my pocket. You know, we're gonna have them keep the set screws where they're accessible. You know what I'm saying? The locking bolt that for the coil nut, I want those things accessible so that I can adjust them if I have a desire to do so. You know what I'm saying? I mean, this is the first set of tires on this Jeep. To be honest with you, they'll probably last quite a while. I mean, my last tires on my last Jeep lasted 8 years. And they still have tread. They were just toast, you know, separation and stuff. And once they get to that, they were way overdated. So once they get over, I don't know what it is, 6 years or something like that, 10 years, I think it's 10 years, the shop won't balance them anymore. So those tires were already 3 years old when I put them on my Jeep. So they were about 11 years old when they took a crap, essentially. They definitely had to be replaced. So, but yeah, they do last quite a while, but I would say my next tires will be 40s. So, you know, it's funny, man. I seen a Jeep like this online. It's the a promo video for KMC wheels, and they had the same wheels, the GRS wheels that I have on here, same color, and it's like, holy shit, look at that fucking man, that looks badass. He has 37s on that one. So whatever, I think they're Toyo tires, 37s, and this fucking dude, I pretty much figured this dude was going to be here at this time. I'm going to call up Adam. Looking for Off-Road Warehouse's number. I called them. Oh fuck. Off-Road Warehouse. Yeah, you know, I'm selling this fucking Prodigy, and these people nowadays are like, I changed my mind. Yeah, here I am. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? That's why I really didn't want to deal with it today.
Thank you for calling Off-Road Warehouse, a trusted name since 1973. If you know your party's extension, you can enter it now. For hours and locations, press 1. To speak to a valued team member, press 2.
Off-Road Warehouse, please hold.
Yes.
Anybody specific you'd like to speak with?
Excuse me?
Is there anybody specific you would like to speak with?
Well, Adam, actually, but if he's busy, I'll let you know.
Yeah, if you want to hold a moment, we'll be right with you. Adam's off today.
Oh, Adam's off today? Okay,
Well, he didn't come in today. He won't be here.
okay, here's the
If you want
deal.
to hold a minute, we'll be right with you.
Well, I could just tell you real quick. I do have an appointment.
Okay.
I do have an appointment to drop my Jeep off this morning. I'm on the way there, so don't mess up my slot.
Well, yeah, we're a little bit booked we're kind of behind in the shop today, so you have to bear with us if you're a little bit late. I mean, I can't guarantee to be finished at the end of the day.
Well, I think you were going to have it for 2 days anyway. But yeah,
great.
I'm on my way. Like I said, I did have an appointment today, so we'll see you in a little bit. Thanks.
Okay, no problem.
All right, bye. God damn it, man. If they have this son of a bitch for more time than that, I'm going to be a little uptight. Fucking Adam, he may not even work there anymore. My rep, I mean, I just talked to him 3 weeks ago. I made this appointment. So, anyways, we're going to let you go. We're waiting on this guy to come get the Prodigy. And, man. You imagine, when I was getting the wheels and tires for this Jeep, obviously, that Off-Road Warehouse would have loved to have sold them to me, and and they mentioned that they will balance them for me for free for whatever the life of the tire and stuff like that, just like Discount Tire does. But can you imagine trying to get your Jeep in and out of there? You would have to drop it off. They'd have to have it for the whole fucking day just to do your... I can go down to Discount Tire right now, and in 30 minutes they'll be fucking rebalancing my tires, and you know what I'm saying, putting it back on the Jeep. So you just can't buy even any type of place that sells lift kits, and they want to sell you the wheels and tires, and they'll tell you, oh yeah, don't worry, we'll do the same thing as Discount Tire. We'll balance them for free for life. Not. I mean, they will, but it's an inconvenience. Even four-wheel parts is the same thing. You'd have to drop it off for the whole day and then come and get it. It's just, I'm not gonna buy my tires off you, brothers. Discount Tire is the only way to go. You know what I'm saying? You can like I said, you can just ride up to any shop. I could go to Salt Lake City on a trip and say, hey, my tires are a little out of cattywampus, let's do it. And they would do it there too. So Off-Road Warehouse, I think there might be 13 of them across the country. Discount Tire, there's probably 2,000 across the country or more. I don't know how many there are. All right, guys, I'm going to let you go on this video.